In today's training, I'll be showing you how to inactivate a prospective volunteer using advanced intake. Prospective volunteers are most commonly inactivated when they have received all three standard VIP Center contacts, have not completed their basic intake steps, and have not notified us that they need additional time to complete their application. To locate accounts that are ready to be inactivated, you'll go to the Administration tab from your Volunteer Connection homepage and select Intake. You'll then navigate to the People Listing page and select the appropriate queue. For today's training, I'll be using the Sandbox queue. Accounts that are ready to be inactivated will have a contact status of VIPC third contact complete. And you can filter using the contact completed date in order to identify accounts that have had their third contact at least 5 days ago. From the lower dropdown, you'll select a day that is at least 5 days in the past and click Apply Filter. This will give you the list of volunteers that are most likely ready for inactivation. You'll select the volunteer that you are going to inactivate and go to their account detail page. In activations, it is very important that you do an analysis of the account before you complete the inactivation steps. Once a volunteer has been inactivated, you'll need to go to your division manager to correct any mistakes, so it's important that you're sure that they need to be inactivated before moving forward. The important places to check are that the last contact was indeed at least 5 days ago, that there's no notes or email replies that would indicate the volunteer needs additional time, and that they have not yet completed their basic intake steps. If all of those things are true, then you can move forward with deactivating the account. To begin with, simply take the account. The first thing you'll need to do is to make a note indicating why you're inactivating the volunteer. As I mentioned, the most common reason for inactivating a volunteer is that they have not completed their steps and they've not contacted us. However, you may also inactivate a volunteer because they've requested it. So make sure that you leave a note indicating what the reason was for the deactivation. For Dio, we'll simply say that she did not complete her steps. Note that we're inactivating the account. And we'll post that note. We then want to make sure that we're notifying the volunteer that they are being deactivated. So under the email reply, we'll select the Apply Macros and choose the VIPC deactivation email from the dropdown. This email notifies the volunteer that their account is being inactivated, lets them know that they are welcome to return at any point if they choose, and gives them instructions on contacting their local chapter so that they can reactivate their application if they would like to. It also informs them that any replies to this email won't be received once their account has been inactivated. And so we'll send them that email. Once we've noted the reason and sent them the email, we're ready to start cleaning up the account so that it is ready for deactivation. The first thing that you'll need to do is to look on the left-hand side to identify if there are any positions that need to be removed from the volunteer's application. If the positions interested in section is blank, that means the volunteer didn't select any positions, and there's nothing you'll need to do here. However, if you do see that there are positions listed here, you'll need to make sure that you remove them before you deactivate the account. This is a very important step because these positions will remain in the regional referral queue even after the account has been inactivated if they're not removed at this time. And so in order to help our colleagues at the regional level, we want to make sure that we're taking these out now so they don't clutter up that referral queue. To remove these positions, simply right-click on the position title to open that in a new tab. This will take you to the volunteer referral form. The volunteer referral form has a lot of information, but the only piece that you'll need to look at is the progress information section at the bottom of the page. You will need to fill out all 4 sections under progress information in order to reject the referral. Under progress status, you'll want to select the progress status that most matches the situation of the application. In this instance, it's that we've left 3 messages. Under progress date, you'll want to note the date that you're inactivating the application. And under status reason, select the appropriate one out of these 4. In this instance, it's that we've not been able to contact the volunteer. And finally, under the comments, simply enter VIP Center so that anyone reviewing this referral will know that the VIP Center removed this referral as part of the inactivation process. And then simply click Reject. The page will refresh, and you'll see these green bars at the top notifying you that you have successfully rejected the referral. You can then close this tab to return to the account detail page and simply refresh the page to ensure that the position was in fact removed. You can see that the position is no longer showing under the Positions Interested In section. If there are multiple positions here, you'll need to repeat those steps for each of the positions listed until there are no positions remaining. Once you have removed all of those positions, you'll then scroll down on the left-hand side to the Deactivate button. Once you've completed this deactivation step, you will no longer be able to access the application. So it's important that you've completed all the other steps I've shown you before you do this final step. Once you are sure that you're ready to deactivate, click on the Deactivate button. You'll then need to select the inactive status, which will always be Inactive Prospective Volunteer. Under Reason for Change, you'll want to note that the intake steps were not completed and that they're eligible for reinstatement. And then click Inactivate Account. The page will refresh, and once it does, you can scroll down on the left-hand side, and it'll show that you have successfully inactivated the account. Then you will release the account, and you can move on to the next one.